They shall have their freedom in death.
Hello everyone, today we're going to try to do something completely different. I'm going to actually commentate a match and try to explain what I was thinking for each play and why I did certain things as opposed to others. And hopefully can get some good tips out of this. I don't know how well this will be received, but if you guys like this, then I'll do more. So we'll see how it goes. So right out of the gate, I was thinking about playing Reaver, and it's on EU, I knew that already. So going into that, I was thinking, I'm probably not going to get a whole lot of attacks to stick, so taking that into account, I want to play something safe. So I decided to play Deceiver. And it kind of fit with the comp. We had, I was hoping for a Tyrant, but then Jose picks Deceiver too. Or Jose, whatever. I've been hearing a lot of people bash Silence Cathedral, but I really love this map. I think it's very beautiful. I like the flow. There's many points for humans to hole up, and guard effectively. And then I love the rooftop navigation for vampires.
They will pay for this rebellion with their lives.
So you probably don't need to be told, but Silence Cathedral is massive. It's such a big map. I don't like going on the rooftops because that's where scouts and, all the people tend to look. Immediately they look and scout out the rooftops. So I usually try to make an attempt on the ground first. That fails. I see that there's too many of them and my people aren't in position, so I just run backwards. So now all I'm doing is waiting for my cooldown. You can see that Jose, or whatever his name is already out of the fight, but we've got a fight going on the right, and I see two volleys to my left, so I immediately just ace out of that, attack Wagner, get some autos in. I make the mistake of chasing here into two charge shots from a warbow and just a regular shot, so now I'm at no life, but so is Wagner, and I know Wagner's panicking, and I know that he's going to go for heal station, and this is the closest one, so I meet him there and get the kill. My immediate thought was to get out of danger and climb away, but I see that they're not interested, so I use clones in an attempt to keep them from coming in. But of course, as you can see, one looks in a corner and just stands there. The other one went in eventually, but whatever. So, and then all of a sudden I see a scout gift wrapped. He's screwed at this point. There's literally no way I could lose this fight, so I'm playing around with him as I seal his doom. His buddy makes the mistake of trying to help, even though he's at very low life, and gets cleaned up by the Tyrant. And so another easy kill. We move on. This is where everything is going in our favor because they're so split up and they keep trying to help each other, which is a really, really bad idea. Because all of our vampires are very healthy, and they're coming in one at a time. So we got a good 6 kills there, but the action slows down, and now we're going to have another 4v4. It's really, really good to keep that in mind. So whenever they keep suiciding like that and then you see more, it's good to pursue. That's the one time that chasing is advised, is when you have the numbers in your advantage. So you can always press harder. It doesn't matter what cooldowns you have. If there's 4 vampires, it'd be very difficult for that person who runs into your group to kill all 4. It's just not going to happen. So anyway, alright, so this fight's taken on. I made the mistake of showing myself in that corridor. I should have just let him run out, but I didn't know he was gonna run away from his teammates, so I didn't quite have that knowledge until too late. Then I get cleaned up by some alchemists. Well, I don't know his name. The summoner, she cleans up house on the kills and gets out alive too. As you can see, I'm getting kill assists because I got everyone really low. The scout, he survived with very low HP, but then he spread the disease of the infect. So now I'm back. Everyone's at really low health. I try to bring this around, it doesn't connect. But I know they're all really low, so what I'm going to do is climb up and then come back down. Puncture is great, he's going to get out of there. But I do that attack just, because he was closest, but I knew that I was going to go for the other attack, or the other person. Okay, here an ugly bug rears its head where my infect completely got cancelled by Firewall. So I eat a bullet from Zeeg. But it's whatever. I don't know if you could tell, but before I got finished off by Zeeg, I tried to activate illusions because that cuts off the damage from firewall. So during my death, our team falls into the same trap that they ran into, where they were trying to go in one at a time, to help, finish off people that were close to dead and all that stuff, but it doesn't work. So now we're split up and attacking in really disadvantageous positions. I get bullet, I get, leech life, all this stuff. So I'm just waiting for cooldowns and I'm going to go back in. He wasted his pings. You can tell he was trying to ping me, but he couldn't get it. So I get a infect on Wagner. He's low, and I leave it on him on purpose and then finish him off later because I wanted the infect to spread. That was intentional. So then I was able to clear out both of them. I try to get their attention to say that there's a body, but they're already on their way to die again. Now, here I have no idea how they knew precisely where I was and stuff. I guess they were pinging, like anticipating, but they all switched on to me super quick before I even knew they were, you know what I mean? Before I even had a grasp on the situation, I was already called out and dead. So he paid the price because he put absolutely every spell into one person when there was two people there and he didn't have anyone to back him up. So he bought the bullet along with me. So seeing the Sentinel picking on this guy, I knew that he would be too, too jarred to care about me coming up. So I knew not to use disguise or anything like that and just save it. And then I go for the full health target for the infect and then finish off people to where I can. That guy runs into my arms lovingly. And we got Wagner, who insists upon running into 4 vampires when all his friends are dead. Best of teammates. And then I tried to disguise his thing to reduce the damage, but he missed it altogether, so that's good. Another fight already in progress. This is a 3v4, so I know I don't need disguise. I don't need it. So we just go in, infect, run out. Now I'm using it to get regain distance. One hit, boop. And then this is a good moment. I do a little happy dance and weave through all their CC and stuff. And then we get a puncture, boom, dead. Easy peasy. Not gonna lie, it was very obvious that guy wanted the body, but I don't know, after the moment of me dodging all their spells and stuff, I felt like I deserved to get that food. So I ate a body in front of him, knowingly, but then the Tyrant had a body anyway, so it doesn't matter. So here I try to mark where their new position is, but there's like invisible walls and stuff, so that's cool. And then they see me, and then they come rushing in, so I have to waste disguise. I know this, I know that we cannot re-engage, but I know that my teammates aren't even in the vicinity, so this is all good. Now we're just waiting for disguise, and I'm going to re-engage. So before this fight takes place, I have 2 thoughts in my mind. I know that I want to go for the scout because he has his bow charged, and I want to attack him before he gets that off. If I attack him before he gets it off, it'll do normal damage as opposed to a full charge shot. He gets it off anyway and does max damage, but I'm already out of the fight. I use illusions and he's infected, he's going to be spreading that, and then everyone is already in. So the Tyrant's doing crazy damage and stuff like that. I do a charged attack to him and then get out again because I don't want to be focused down because I was so low health. Wagner does the right thing and gets the hell out of dodge for the first time this match. He doesn't stick around. He starts running off and they chase. He kills off the Tyrant and makes enough distance. I don't know how or why, but his buddies either ran here or spawned here, which is really frustrating. So here I'm just going to infect the very last target and hope that he spreads it to his teammates, but then he turns into me. But I know this is the last kill, so I chase him to the fire and everything, and then the summoner cleans house for the last kill, and we win. So if you guys enjoyed this, please leave a like and in the comments tell me and all that stuff. If you want to see particular classes or weapons or abilities, all that stuff, please leave comments telling me what you'd like to see, and I'll try to do my best to represent. So thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.